Hey everybody, welcome to this episode recap of Ultimate Spider-Man Season 1, Episode 5, Flight of the Iron Spider. This episode begins with a gang fighting somebody called the Living Laser. Now I must admit, I am a comic book geek, but I never heard of this dude, but he exists. They're fighting and they're not actually losing, but it's not going that great. But then suddenly somebody shows up. It's Iron Man. Yes, Tony Stark is in this episode. Woo! Spidey has a huge man crush on him. But he doesn't do much with that in the beginning. He's just like standing there and going like, ah. And you see Iron Man and Nick Fury talking. And everybody's like, oh, they're discussing something really important. And it's just Tony bragging about, his lifestyle, his being a playboy and stuff like that. Spidey steps into the conversation when he hears Tony and Nick talk about catching the living laser. And he's like, oh, you can do this and nerdy stuff to follow his trail, and you can get him. And Tony's like, oh, you're kind of cool. Why don't you come to my plant for a little visit? And then we see Iron Man fly away. Well, after visiting the plant, Tony gives Spider-Man a little gift. A gift that not everybody likes in a team, because he gets a spider armor. And after messing up a training session and messing up in battle, the team's like, no, you cannot use this, man. You do not have enough control about it. But Spidey loves it, so he wants to keep it. But before the team can fight about the Spidey armor, guess who shows up again? It's the Living Laser. After a battle that doesn't really go well, we see the Living Laser take over the Spidey armor suit. Well, luckily Iron Man shows up to sort of save the day. Only, if he has to save the day, he has to hurt Spider-Man. So, there's that going on. Iron Man has too much doubts during the battle, and Living Laser takes over the Iron Man suit and just, drops Spider-Man like he was nothing. Well, he literally and figuratively crawls back to his team and he's like, oh guys, I'm so sorry. And they're like, oh, you're a cute little fellow and you're a cute little buddy. We forgive you. And the team decides to team up again to stop the Living Laser. And guys, do you remember that giant-ass machine in the beginning of the episode? Well, if you haven't seen the episode, you won't remember that. But Tony Stark was like, oh, if you use this machine, it could shatter your molecules to another dimension. Well, they're gonna use that machine to stop the Living Laser. They free Iron Man from Living Laser's control, Iron Man flies through it, Spidey hits the switch, and voila, the Living Laser is no more. And the funny thing is, he shatters into, a billion bits and to all sorts of dimensions, but his physical form ends up in a dimension of the Marvel Superhero Squad. And Thor's like, hell no, and he smacks him in the head. You don't see that, but you know what happened. And they save the day, so yay. Well, I have to talk about the good, the bad, and the what? Well, let's start with the what moment. And it was definitely the Marvel Superhero Squad things. I mean, in the beginning of the episode, you see that little montage with Spidey hopping to different dimensions when he's thinking about what the machine can do. And you also see the Marvel Superhero Squad. That's pretty cool. And, of course, the Spidey suit. That's freaking awesome. I mean, finally a cool costume. And of course you can get an action figure of it, but that one was pretty damn cool. And the good is that he may keep the suit. It's sort of stuffed in a backpack. And I must say, it's a lot better than the stupid spider bike. So, yeah, that was good. The bad, well, I don't know. I didn't think there was really a bad moment in this episode. I thought it was kind of awesome. This is a really cool one. I get to see some guest appearances of other figures. The Nick Fury, Tony Stark back and forth. The man crush of Spider-Man on Tony. That was pretty cool. So all in all, it's a thumbs up episode. See, this show is getting better and better. Thank God it is. Well, that's it for this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see me, or hear me, talk about any other show, or see me play any other game, just tell me in the comments, and I'll do it. Because chance is, I have it. Thanks for watching, until the next one. Laters.